would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. You give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gators. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Wolverines heading quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bull down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Hard running there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Gators in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Patel.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to...
There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Gators are in the hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line.